start our game. Be a shameless self promoter by me. So, what do you feel? What do you feel? What is sales? What is sales? So, first thing, I want one commitment from you, all of you. I play at my highest level to win. Do I have the commitment from your side that you play at your highest intensity and win? Say yes in the chat box. Okay. Now I feel sales is everything. Sales means growth. Sales gives us the money. Sales gives us the fuel for company. Sales are everything. Sales, we are from childhood, we are selling, like we are selling for toys. We are crying and we wanted to have something. We are crying or we are doing some other things to get those things done. From childhood, we are salespersons. We have to sell with honesty and integrity. If we sell with honesty and integrity, the sale will happen. First thing is the most important thing is honesty and integrity for every salesperson. You have to feel, you have to give the value to the customer or the client. Then you have to pitch your product. Selling, you have to change your mindset, change your perception of selling. Like we are used to these sales people like these sales people sell Ganjan comb Dilan, so selling person will call as a beautiful salesperson. It's not like that. People who selling is serving to the customers. Selling is solving their challenges, solving their needs, solving their problems by your product or service. You have to become aware of these problems and challenges, and you have to give solutions. You have to make them aware that you are facing these challenges in your company, in your personal life, and this product or services will make you ease or will save your time, will save your money, or save your cost. So selling is like serving. You have to give value, and understand the process, and you have to sell. And whom you should not sell. Before selling, you have to understand whom you should not sell. Can I have the answers? Whom should not sell? Tell everyone, Suja.
So there is one statue is there, okay, in the buffalo. I don't know. I have seen in the buffalo statue behind one boy is there who will do the violin. Okay, so that kind of people it is not possible. Those doesn't know about the product or those doesn't know about it. It is not possible to sell something like that.
Before selling, thank you, Pandya. Before selling, understand that those people who cribble, who complain all the time, who wants discounts from your product, please don't sell to them. These are negative people. And please don't sell your products to close friends and relatives. Say them this product is not meant for you. Now, now the question arises: whom to sell? Sell to the people or customers who have the need of your product. Find your customer avatar, find your customer persona who want to sell, whether you target your customers, whether working professionals 30 to 45 years of age who are following Tony Robbins or some other. So it's like I'm selling my course online, digital ikigai course. So who is my target customer? Working professionals who are stuck in their job, 30 to 45 years of age, who are following Tony Robbins and great professional speakers. So you have to niche down your target customer, as narrow down your target customer, and you have to sell. Find your customer avatar, first thing. Second thing is why most people can't sell. Can I have the answers?
Maybe they are not consistent with the customer.
Okay, so people don't sell because they don't have the knowledge of trainings, selling training. You know, they don't sell because they are not aware of the of a sales training, how to pitch, how to close the deal, how to convert, how to follow up the leads. They don't have that much of training. So they are not aware what is the selling actually. They feel that they see like roadside seller and they किसी को कुछ भी चिपका दिया, ऐसा नहीं होता. Selling is a process, selling is a value, selling is serving the customers. You have to keep in mind long term perspective of the customers. So you have to sell with complete honesty and authenticity. The first major important. When you sell with complete honesty and authenticity, 50% of the sales objections will go away. Okay, let's move on. So, what are the first primary objections of sales? People say, I don't have money, I don't have time, I don't need your product, I don't need the urgency, or I don't trust you. The first answer that people get from you is they don't have money. Only 2 to 3% of people fall into the category that they don't really have money. But 98 to 97% people, they have the money, they can arrange the money for your product or service. Now the next thing is time. They don't have time. You have to tell that people, we work with busy people. We don't want to work with the lazy and idle people. So can I have a small few minutes of your time and pitch your product? And say that by taking your product or service, you will save your time, or you will enhance your productivity, or you will get rid of those challenges from your personal or professional life. And people don't aware actually what problems of what challenges are they really facing in their professional or personal life. Feel them that this product will solve their challenge or problem they are facing. Feel the need and make them urgent. Make make it an urgent, and you have to pitch your product and you have to sell your product on the spot. Make it as an urgent. So you have to use act now, or like the deal is for today only, or you have to make it some urgency there. And the most important thing is you have to build the trust with the customer or the client. Most important factor is trust, building the trust, and the least important factor is money. But the people say money is the first objection, but that is not the first objection. First objection is the trust. You have to build the trust. How can you build the trust? You can build your trust by giving value, 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 value. So for a digital product, you can give the value, 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 value. For a physical product, how can you give a value for a physical product? Like say example, I have a store, I have some clothing store, I have a dentist clinic. How can I give value to the customer? You can come up with answers like foot in the door. So there's a item called foot in the store. First thing is you have to grab your customer, let them come to your store first. How you grab your customers' attention? First, like if you have a clinic, dental clinic, say free dental checkup, they'll come for dental checkup. Let the customer avail your services for free for first 15 minutes. Or if you have a clothing store, tell them that by your body complexion, tell them the colors they suit on their body or the sizes, or if they are thin, tell them that you don't have to wear this line shirts. By wearing line shirts, they will become more thin. Give them the value they needed. You can give let the customers first come to your store. Build the build the trust, then the sales happen. Okay, let's move on. Time versus money. What is more important, time or money? Let's have some answers.
Time.
Time, very good. Josin says money, both.
So if time is reduced, the money will more. Something like that.
Okay, let me explain. Time is more important. Why? I'll tell you. Now, I'll tell you my own example. My mom comes and tells, "Beta, chalo, let's go for shopping. Let's go for DMart or Big Bazaar. Let's have some grocery shopping." Now, I can't say no to my mom. Now I go with my mom. Now I will be in the cellar working on my laptop. My mom go does the shopping and comes after 2 hours. Now what I am doing, either I am calling the 10 customers for my product, for my Ikigai course. I, I can convert one customer there. If I can convert one customer in 2 hours, I can get some $500 or some $500. But you have to understand that time is more important. If the time is lost, you can't. Or else I can use that same 2 hours training my sales people. They can earn more. They can earn 10,000 rupees per me or 10,000 bucks. Time is more important than money. So for just saving 100 bucks or 200 bucks, we go to Big Bazaar or DMart. But find out how much time you are spending on that shopping. So whether 2 hours or 1.5 hour, 1 hour, how can you use that 1 hour to get more money or more opportunities for you? Okay, let's move on. Now, value versus price. When do you think a person will buy your product or service? Let's have some answers.
When they get value for money, that is very important. That product should be worth that much amount.
Sure, sure. Wow, you nailed it, man. Yes, as Sakshi Madam said, the product or service will the value of that product or service should be more than what the money they are paying for. Then only the sales happen. You have to explain to the customers or client the value of that service more, and you have to make the deal like no brainer offer. I hope you understand the no brainer offer. No brainer means so your product is 50 rupees, but you are giving the free gifts of more than 100 rupees. It's no brainer. But people don't aware that these free gifts will get you at 1 rupee or 2 rupees in the market, in the wholesale market or in China market. You have to make your deal no brainer. Now there are three types of customer: cold customers, warm customers, and hot customers. What are cold customers? Hope I am giving some value to you. value. So cold customers are those customers or clients who don't know about you, who don't know about your organizations or about your product. These are cold customers. Warm customers are those who are a little bit aware of you, little bit aware of your products, little bit aware of your what you are doing. And hot customers are those customers who have already purchased your product and these and you are pitching for another product. These are hot customers. Now, so pitching or selling your product is easy to which customers? Hot customers, warm customers, or cold customers?
Hot
Hot.
customers.
Hot.
Hot customers. Very good. Hot customers because they know you, then they have tasted your product, they have used your product, and you have built your rapport and authority, and you have built the trust. And selling another product is easy for you because they know you, they know your brand, they know your value. Now, warm customers, you have to turn your cold customers into warm and warm customers into hot. This is the customer value journey. Now, customer value journey. Now, how do you turn your cold customers into hot customers? Simple, simple funda by giving value. I just said foot in the store. Now you have to give value to them first. Make them aware. Make them what you are doing, what your services are. Simply give the value. Let cold customers become warm customers by using some value of for free or if you say if you have 100% of 10 modules in your course, let's give it 2 modules as a free, and they have tasted your 2 modules of value. Now they have become a warm customer and pitch your product for 8 modules. This is a digital course. For physical product, I just said. Or let me take another example. Give me another example is health. Let's take it a health weight loss products. So what people are doing, weight loss products, give them small sachet sample size products. Let them taste, let them have that weight loss of 1 kg or half kg or 2 kgs by that small sample. Let them become aware. Yes, this product is really working. Then they will definitely come back to you for that product. Okay, let's move on. Now you have to understand these two important terms: customer acquisition cost and lifetime value. Have you seen ads like soap ads, 30 rupees soap ads? Santur, Lifebuoy, Synthol, I think everybody has seen on television. For 30 rupees soap ads, how these companies are giving this advertisement on television? These television slots are too costly, you know. How they are getting back their money? Have you thought about a thing? Here comes the picture: customer acquisition value, customer acquisition cost, and lifetime value. So let's say they have spent 100 rupees on advertisement. They got 10 leads and 2 conversions. So 2 conversions means 100 by 2 gives you a customer acquisition cost. Means for two customers you have spent 100 rupees. Means for each customer 50 rupees for acquiring the customer. Now, how do you get back this 50 rupees? Let's say the same customer buys 12 times from you. Now your profit margin is 5 rupees. Now you will get 5 into 12, 60 rupees as profit. Now your LTV, lifetime value, is 60 rupees. But the thing is, now you have to understand how much time, how much repeat items will how much repeat buys will happen from you once they buy it. So, how many of you are loyal to the brands? Like in my home, used to be like Nirma washing powder for decades, or some Lifebuoy soaps or Santur soaps now for decades now. These brands are not changing. Why? Here comes the picture: customer acquisition cost and lifetime value. Because once the people are used to your brand, they will come back to you repeat. So this equation gives them that leverage to advertise more, so that they can get back that money in 2 years time, 5 years time down the line by repeat sales. Hope I am giving some value. So say yes if I can move ahead, or it is some interesting or boring. Give me some noise
Yes,
here.
sir, you are giving value to the session.
Wow,
That is
thank you. Now let's understand this beautiful concept: external desire versus internal reason. What is the biggest external desire you have? Yeah, let me have some chat. Biggest external desire.
to look better. I think so.
Look better. More. Don't have any desires, external desires.
To go
Don't
on a
look better.
holiday, to go on a holiday
Yes,
abroad.
go on a holiday. More money, more wealth. Don't, nobody want more money, no wealth.
We are already millionaires, sir.
We are already millionaires. Wow. Okay. So let me take an example here. So so let me take my own example. So my biggest external desire is like I want to earn big money, more money. Why I want to want more money? Because money gives me more freedom, more I can buy more items, I can live luxurious life. Why do you want luxurious life? I'm using the Ravi Sa's Kaizen principle, why analysis. So I have seen that in my childhood, all the small arguments, big arguments, leave. The source of that arguments comes to the money, because middle class homes are similar. I think you are most aware of middle class families. So now I got this internal reason, because in my childhood, all my small arguments between the fights happened is due to money. That is the internal reason. You have to crack that internal reason of the customers to get that external desire. Let's move on. Now, negotiation skills. So, how many are good at negotiations? Give me a yes if you are good at negotiations. Nobody is can. So, I think I satisfied. The first rule of negotiation is don't negotiate. Don't negotiate. The first rule of negotiation is don't negotiate. So, the second rule is focus on the value, not on the price. Focus. Tell the customers they want. The customers will ask for you discount everything. You have to tell that life doesn't give this discounts. Just focus on the value, what I am offering. Now the next question is, next negotiation skill I want to give you is never ever make first move. What does it mean? So you have to ask how much you pay for this product or service. Not you should not reveal your price there. You have to ask for them after explaining all your features, after explaining all your pros and of your service and forms. Now you have to ask them question, how much do you expect for this product or service? So never ever make first move of telling the price. Next is don't accept the first offer. They say that I'll give you 100 rupees for your product, but don't accept your first offer. Now they'll come up, they'll give you all the excuses. Now don't argue with the customers or clients. Say that I am with you. They say that due to lockdown this happened, that happened, so we don't have so. Recently I want to engage a caterer. So he's saying that due to lockdown, no, nothing is happening. So he's telling 300 rupees per plate. So I want to negotiate with him. I said, I am with you. I am with you. I have never argued with the person. Don't argue with the you. You have to win. You never want to win the battle they're arguing. You have to get your value there. Now the last thing is be the last person to speak. You should be the last person you should be speaking and closing the deal. Now let's move on to this top 13 sales objections on a phone call. How many of you are interested? Give me some energy here.
Yes, we are there. Jagdish, it's very interesting. And we are very much here with your examples and your pointers.
So, how many of you get phone calls of credit cards, personal loan, real estate phone calls?
Yeah, for me, every day 10 calls, 15 calls will come. I told them how you got my number, why you are calling. I told so many times. Okay, again and again they will call me. It's like that.
So,
Even me.
The first objection when you pitch your product or sales, when you pitch for digital product or sales, they say that I don't have money. Now you have to close this objection with one liner. People don't have big money because you don't have required skills. Or another liner, yes, you don't have money. Now what is the action plan? You should have money. When you ask this question, they don't have that action plan to earn that money. Now the people listen to you. Next sales objections you get is, I don't have time. As I already said, we work with busy people. Who wants to work with lazy people and idle people? They listen when you say this one liner. Now the third objection people raise is, what discount I will get? Close this objection with just one liner. Life will never gives you discount. Please focus on the value of the product or service. And the fourth objection you can have, common objection, can I get it for free? Now, don't hurt their ego when they ask, can I get it for free? Now tell them the story. In childhood, my parents used to say that if you do this work, I'll give you some chocolates or biscuits. Or if you get good marks, I will buy a cycle for you. Why they said? Why they said like that? Because you have to understand the value of the things. If you don't value a product or service, they never value. Then if you get your product or service for free, they never value that product or service. So just become aware of the situations, become aware of the customers, and pitch your product. And this is the common objection you will get. Someone is offering same product at discounted price. How do you deal this objection?
So if someone is telling me Okay, I would say that he's cutting some corners or probably uh, uh, leaving some main core benefits from the product to give you the price because no one is going to sell at loss.
Okay. Now you have to tell. Now, first thing is, okay, you said, okay, let me explain my product. They are comparing with other product, right? With the other product or service of someone. Now you say okay first. Then you have to explain all your features and products of your product. Let's focus on our product and our value. Now ask, if I give you the same discount that someone is offering, from whom you will buy? They definitely say from you. Now you have to ask why. Now they will repeat again what you said, your features and product services and everything, every pros they will repeat. Now you have to pitch for the gap, that discounted price. You have to pitch for the discounted price. For just $2,000, you are missing out this beautiful opportunity of giving more services, more product. So you have to close the deal like this. Okay, let's move on.
Jagdish, can I ask you one question related
Sure.
to this? Yeah, Jagdish, we receive a lot of calls from real estate agents, from bankers, like Pandian was saying. Okay, obviously, it's a waste of time for us to actually listen to all their conversations. Okay, because like we all experience at least 5 to 7 calls a day we receive. So sometimes I feel very sad because I'm blunt with them. I just disconnect the phone or say that I don't have money, or uh, I just want to understand from a humanistic point of view, how do I handle such calls? Because I don't want to sound rude, but I also do not want to lose time listening to the same old discourse or same old pitch, which anyway I'm not prepared for.
I will answer your question after presenting my PPT, completing my PPT. That's a valid
No problem.
question. Now,
Yeah, no
first,
problem.
let's understand from the salesperson's point of view, telecaller's point of view first. Then I will answer you.
No problem. Sure.
Okay, so next objection you'll get is, I'll get back to you. People say, I'll get back to you when you pitch your product. Now, how do you close the deal with one liner here? Now you have to ask the question. When people say I'll get back to you, they have two questions in mind: whether they are not aware of my product or they are not interested. What is it? What is it? Now they'll say that I am not interested. I am not interested means I'll come to this objection in the later. Or whether they say that I'm not aware of your full services, then you can explain more there. Now next objection, I will talk to my team and family members. When you pitch your product to a person, they come up with the objection that I'll talk to my parents or my team or my family members. Now, how do you deal with this? Simple. You have to say that, you have to make it a logical reasoning there. You have to say that they have not listened to my product demo or my presentation. Now, how can you expect your team or family members give you a better advice to you? Simple. You have to come up with logical reasoning for this objection. Now, how did you get my details? Now, this is the question. When you call a person, how did you get my details? Now you have to be honest here. You have to be honest. Say that you got that number from, you have filled that form there somewhere, or you have filled the event form, or your friend gave your referral number. Name your friend also who gave that referral number, so that you can build the honesty and trust going on and pitch your product. Don't get embarrassed by this question. How did you get my details? Now, the next objection comes is, I'm not interested in your product or service. How do you deal with this objection? Now, to deal with this objection, so ask the question, what can I do whether to get your interest? Let the conversation going. Your main aim is to close the deal on the spot. Let the conversation go in there. Ask them what makes you to get interested. Now they'll come up with a real reason that they don't have real money. Now you can pitch like we have like EMI options or part payments or some other thing. There you can pitch now. You can we have that EMI options or we have part payments. Now I don't want your product or service. How do you deal with this objection? Now you have to make aware of the situation challenges or problems they are facing, and you have to tell them that by taking this product or service, these challenges or this problem which you are facing will be eliminated. Okay, let's move on. Last three. I have tried such things earlier. Now don't break their ego here. Now they have their regrets, they have their failure when they are telling that I have tried their such things earlier. They have their regrets there by buying the similar product. But don't say that your product is good, your product is a better version of that. Don't say that. You just have to say, I am giving you a new opportunity to buy. I am giving you no opportunity to transform yourself. That's it, one line. What is the guarantee? Now, don't sell to the people who wants guarantee. As a physical product, if the physical product has guarantee, say that 12 months warranty period is there. That's it. When it comes to digital products, there is no guarantee for digital products. Clearly state that there is no guarantee, and don't sell to these people who ask for guarantee. Will I get refund? If your refund policy says that we'll give you money back in 7 days or 30 days, refund those persons. Who wants these negative people in your team? Refund those persons. Okay, let's move on. Now, interesting topic, law of averages. Let's understand from the telecaller's point of view. Now, the telecaller calls one phone, tick, 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 disconnected. Now, he rings the second number. Second number is engaged. He rings the third number. Third number says he has taken the similar product or similar program and disconnects. Now you call the fourth person. He said call back after 4 days or 1 week. Now fifth you are calling the fifth person. He listens everything for 30 minutes. Your services, your offer, everything, and at last he tells that I don't have money. Now sixth caller. Now customer is convinced. Now he is into the payment gateway. Now payment gateway failure happens. Now sixth, seventh, eighth, everything happens like that. 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, 17th, 19th, and at last 19th. By the time you go to the 19th, your energy got exhausted and everything has lost. But the thing is, you have to knock the last door. You have to knock the last door. By knocking the last door, you will get the sales. Now, you go after 19 calls, the 20th per customer buys your product. Let's understand this. So your product is 10,000 value product. Now you have called 20 people. Means per call, how many rupees you have earned? 500 rupees. 10,000 by 20. 500 rupees. Means for every call, you are getting 500 rupees. Change your mindset. Got my point? So for every call, you are getting 500 rupees. For every scolding, you are getting 500 rupees. Now, who wants to get money for scolding? This is the law of averages. Beautiful term in sales, beautiful. You have to change your complete perspective of a mindset of changing your mindset of sales. When you get in a 15 sale, 19 sale, you'll earn more money. Like you'll earn more 1,000 rupees per call. But this is the beautiful term. Now, thank you. And to answer his question, so simply say that I'm not interested in your product. As I said, I'm not interested in your service or product, and simply close the call. Don't don't negotiate with him or don't drag the discussion. So, any questions?
Jagdish Prasad here again.
Yes, Prasad.
Okay. Yeah. Hi. Thanks. Really, it made us go back to our old days of door-to-door sales, where we used to receive a lot of rejections and basically feel a little bit disappointed when for 15 times, 18 times, you were not getting the right response. Okay. But even today, at our level and experience, okay, after so many years, okay, we still do not have that mindset, like you rightly said, of looking at each call as a 500 rupees experience, okay, rather than feeling bad about it. Okay, so how do you build up that motivation? Okay, because these days it is instant gratification we are all looking for. Okay, so if say in 3 calls or 4 calls we do not actually get the reward or the expected sale, okay, we tend to give up easily. It's now more of emails or more of there's no face-to-face kind of a communication or a telesales talk, which earlier we used to do. Okay, we tend to send on emails or follow up on WhatsApp or on SMS, and that actually doesn't bring the emotional response back in a customer, because we all basically buy on emotions. So where do you think we can sustain that motivation or that emotional appeal to a customer at this digital age era?
Yes, sir. So the thing is, even in digital age, touch points has increased, like 50 touch points with the customer. When you pitch 50 times, you have to reach out. Either it's a WhatsApp message or messenger message or email or phone call, whatever may be. 50 touch points now. You have to touch base the customer 50 times, then only sales happens. Don't leave your mindset, like just said. In digital age, this law of averages comes to maybe small. Like if you send the emails every day, it comes to 20 pies or 30 pies. So you can use these techniques like email marketing, phone marketing, or WhatsApp messaging. So tell the customer of the features what he is missing out. Fear of
Yeah,
missing out.
because in this information age, there's an overload. Generally, 60 to 70% of all these digital messages we either don't look into or we skip, because there's no conscious effort to actually go through. Okay, I for one always buy when someone comes face to face with me or someone calls me and pursues a particular subject. Okay, so somewhere I feel that the current generation of people are not so keen on paying a visit or meeting us in office. Obviously, one is the pandemic that has resulted in man-to-man communication, but also this digital age has brought in a plethora of messages where we are actually losing out the real value of this human communication.
Yes, that's true. We are losing out the value of human relations and body language, rapport building, everything is, yes, not there. In digital age, we have to follow up with the customers. Like if you don't follow up with the customer, you are losing out sales or someone will grab your opportunity. So
I think
you have to be in front of the customer each and every day, like in front of the customer. If they want these services, the first thing they have to in your mind is your name. Yes, this Prasad is doing these things. So you have to remember with them, like you have to be in front of the customer at least once a week or fortnight a week or whatever way you want. You have to be in front of the customer in this digital age.
Yeah, I think my experience now, since we were an offline company before, selling more on person to person on regular visits, uh, with Zoom calls and now with other media calls, it's also improving a lot. But many countries right now, people are still not used to this kind of internet calling or the Zoom meetings or probably this WebEx meetings. Okay, but that's improving a lot, because when you come face to face and when you are actually on camera also, even though one cannot travel, okay, it makes a big difference, because there's a human connect at the end of the day. When you're talking, even today, if you're doing a presentation, okay, probably if you had sent that presentation, I would not even look into it, because obviously, okay, there's so much of information which is passing through my channel. Okay, but when you are presenting to me and talking to me as a person, it registers, it actually connects with me, it makes me feel that, okay, you are taking some time out and I have to give that due importance, and automatically there is some kind of common connectivity which happens. There is some common point of interest which develops, and that's where I think the sale happens generally in business.
Yes, you are true, you are true. But you have to understand the new channels. You have to, so you have to understand the new pandemic situation, understand. So we have to adjust it. We are all adjusted on new situations. If the need arises, if the need is there for them, they'll definitely come back to you, and they'll definitely close the sale with you.
True.
Okay, I have a question over here,
Yeah.
Jagdish. Like Prasad earlier said, that we receive several calls during the day, and it does happen that we are busy with whatever work we are doing, but yet we go and check that phone is not with us, and we go and check that some salesperson is calling to sell a product which we will not require, which we are not requiring at that point, and which we do not require in near future also, like a loan or something. Okay, so we are already frustrated. We've left our work. We are going searching for phone and attending that phone. Okay. In this situation, normally a person would not be very polite. Yet, person doesn't want to offend somebody or make somebody feel bad. And moreover, after even giving a rude comment or banging the phone down or whatever, we do feel guilty also that why did we behave that way. So to avoid the whole scenario, what should be the ideal situation to handle this? Do we not pick up the
Simple.
phone when we see a unknown number flashing? Do we politely tell them that we don't need it, but then yet they go ahead, they make calls, they repeatedly same number calls us the very next day? How is the ideal way of handling this?
So yeah, some professional sales companies handle this very crucially. If you said that you are not interested, they will remove your number actually. But these things happen not in India. In USA, they said these things happen. But the thing is, so for emails we have unsubscribe buttons. For these telephone numbers, we don't have these unsubscribe buttons from their calling list. So the thing is, now you have to simply say that you are not interested. Don't drag the conversation. So these people are experts in dragging your conversation. Don't fall prey to
Yes,
that.
the time wasters.
Just say I'm not
Yeah.
interested. Just keep the phone. That's it.
Jagdish,
Simple.
can we block the call? Do you think it is ethical?
Yes, we can block those numbers if it is coming repeatedly. We can block those numbers. We can tag those numbers as sales tag. So in MI phones, I used to tag when sales guy calls me, I just tag them as a sales. When the same person calls again, it comes with the number and the sales tag also. So I know that this is the sales guy, so I don't pick that call.
I have one more question. Okay, the thing is, usually when we talk to the customer, okay, at the first time, we will get 2 minutes, okay, maximum 2 minutes, right? So how efficiently should I use the 2 minutes or 1 minute?
Yeah, first 15 seconds is what break or make deal. So you have to pitch your product within the first 15 seconds. It's a make or break deal. So people used to pitch their complete business plan within 1 minute or 2 minutes to the venture capitalists. Now, how they do it?
Okay.
Because they practice it, and they know what to use which word to venture
Okay.
capitalists.
So
Ju-
when should I use a price in that 2 minutes? Shall I do it on the starting itself or at the end?
No need of telling them price. First, you give them some value. Say that you are eliminating their problem or challenge which they are facing.
Okay.
Yeah, and don't discuss the price. Price comes at last.
Okay.
Jagdish, one thought. Don't you think it is always better to build a rapport first? That first 15 seconds or 30 seconds is to actually get emotionally connected by some very personal questions, asking about their health, asking about their family, generally to make it more comfortable, and then giving them some uh, pause or some moments to reflect on the personality, because they say 60 to 70% of the impression is made in the first few minutes. So at least to break that ice and get into that inner circle of influence. Okay. I normally take some time out. Yeah, I know time is a constraint, but the first few minutes or seconds, I try to kind of go with the right attitude, posture, smile. Okay, asking the right interesting questions. Probably it could be something related to his achievement or something related to his profile, which I've done a homework. Okay, and then somehow feel that he opens up much faster. Okay, rather than showing that resistance, which otherwise any unknown or a new person will tend to appear with. So I strongly, this is my thought process. I strongly believe that rapport building is very critical in opening up a conversation.
Yes. I truly agree with Prasad. Now, your main aim is to pitch the untold pains. So you have to make aware of their untold pains to go to the customer with unexpected gains from your product. So from you have to take your customer from untold pains to unexpected products, unexpected gains. Now,
Sorry, what is that word you used? Untold pain.
uh,
PAIN.
PAIN, untold pains to unexpected gains.
Okay, okay.
So no, they don't know that they are facing this challenge. Some people, they don't aware of those challenges or their problems they are usually facing. So first you have to make them aware of their untold pains. Then you have to make slowly go through the unexpected gains by offering your services or product.
Okay.
So you have, if you want to, yeah, you have to. I will give you one website. Script, I think, not script. What is that? This website has a lot of advertisements. So how this copywriting works usually? So how they sell with words? When you go through that website, they use the simple words, but they sell those words with those copywriting words. Swipe.co, I think. It's a website name. .co.
Swipe.co. What does this website do? Sells the words
So it
for sales.
gives you all the advertisements of your niches, right? How they pitch it. So it's like paper advertisements, newspaper advertisements. Go
Okay,
through this
Jagdish, I
advertisement,
wanted
go
to
through those
discuss one
words.
thing.
You'll get how to pitch.
Okay, I here want to
Can you
discuss
name?
one thing. Swipe.co. all capitals, swiped.co,
Once more.
Pandya,
Okay.
SWIPED.co,
Okay.
CO. Okay, Jagdish. See, for sales, they say that a good or a efficient salesperson is one who can sell a comb to a bald person. You know, person who is so good with
That
his
is wrong
words and is
definition.
convinced. Yeah, that's what I was coming to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you, that he's so efficient, so good with his words and body language and convincing power, that he'll go and sell comb to a bald person. I somehow don't agree to this. If there is no need with that person of that product, even if he buys with your conviction, with your convincing, if he buys that product, he is later on going to regret it and maybe hold you responsible for selling him a product which he really did not need it. So how good is this theory of, like, selling a product which the person doesn't require, which a customer doesn't require?
Yeah, that is what we have to change the pattern of selling. So in India or in everywhere, these things happen. Like, so we have to think of a long term journey. I said that's lifetime value, right? So we have to think of long term journey with the customer, not just selling one product to the customer को बात गई तो बेच दिया खत्म हो गया ऐसा नहीं
Precisely. Yeah,
होता है.
yeah, exactly. I agree with you. Yeah, because person is going to hold you responsible and somehow don't have a very good feeling towards you, that okay, you made him buy that product for that momentarily, he agreed and he bought, but then that product is lying waste in his house or it is unutilized. So I feel that's a wrong theory completely.
Yes, this wrong theory is going on in India. So yeah, the people are not aware of proper selling process, proper training process. So these things will come naturally, but they are not aware of selling. Actually, these yeah. First, we have to see of a long-term perspective of the customer. So when you miss the loyalty of the customer won't come to you. You will lose your customer, right?
Exactly.
Then what's the process then? So you have to build a customer confidence. So
Yeah.
I just said, right, you have to bring your customers from cold to warm to hot. When you are hot customers, then you when you pitch another product, they'll close your eyes and they'll buy your product for second product, because you are building the trust.
Yes,
That
exactly.
the first most important thing is build your trust.
No, actually, sales is a yeah. Sorry, no, sales is a genuine profession, but for certain vested interest, people have misused this profession to sell products which are actually not required, and that is where the bane is. It is there in every profession. It's in every person that okay. We always want to do something extra, okay, and that's where the ethics as well as morals come in, whether what you're doing right, okay, is something which aligns with your purpose in life or your vision in life. So even if you have that pressure or the challenge to reach your target and you think that you do not have the right customer, it's better to be honest with the customer, because I think the integrity and the character of the salesperson will spread much faster than the achievement of that salesperson. And that integrity and character will, in fact, bring in more sales later in life rather than at that particular juncture where probably he's been challenged to sell something which is not within his scope of work or within his scope of character rather.
Yes, thank you, Prasad. So I think it's time to wrap the show. If anybody has any quick questions, let's have, or we can close the call.
Yeah, thank you. Your all the informations are no, very useful, and thanks once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Jagdish.
Yes, thank you, Jagdish. Very nice presentation, very informative, and you have taken a lot of pain to make the slides and present the slides with examples and with discussion. It was indeed a lively environment, not restricted to one speaker speaking and us listening. So this is what we enjoy and what registers. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Jagdish, yeah. Can I just request? Can we get the download of this PowerPoint presentation? Is it possible?
Yes, Prasad.
Okay.
Okay.
Fine. You'll send it in the
Yeah,
group, or you
now,
want us to just send you a personal message?
I will share the recording in the WhatsApp in the Facebook group. So if you, I'll also share PPT in the group.
Coach
Okay.
group, you can send it. Coach group, coach mastermind.
Yeah, sure.
yeah. No, Jagdish, please don't post it in the Facebook group. Okay. I will get a confirmation from Rahul. Then you post. Okay. Maybe you can put it in the Google Drive. Okay. I will call you. Okay. After evening. After that, we'll do it. Okay.
Okay. No
The
problem.
PPT you can share it in the coach mastermind group. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you
Thank
all.
you. Thank you,
Bye bye.
Jagdish.
Thank you all.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Pandya, 1 minute, Pandya.
Yes.
I need to see that video I had requested you of this Mastermind 6 group where I conducted that icebreaker session. You have not
Yeah.
sent it
That
to me.
I'm. Yeah.